Okay, well, here's the long-awaited video for the introduction to the Pretender by the Foo Fighters. Now, I think I promised you this, or I would make this for you 4 weeks ago. So to Cameron and Luke, I apologise for the delay. Partly I've just been kind of lazy because the summer holidays are like that. But actually, it's been quite a struggle to work out how to do this. Not how to get the pictures onto the screen for the video. That's dead easy using iMovie, but unfortunately it took me forever to work out how to then get the movie out of iMovie and into your photo folder so you can then upload it to YouTube. Because apparently iMovie used to give you this as an option, but they decided to take it out because YouTube and Apple aren't being nice with each other. So I apologise for my technical ineptitude, but I finally worked out how to do it. When I say that, I've done one video and I've posted it for my guitar group. I'm not quite sure at the end why it went into my photo folder, so good luck. Hopefully I'll be able to manage that one, but we'll see how it goes. So anyway, so as you can see along the bottom of the screen, there is the tab for the sequence. And the tab's made up of 4 bars, and I shall now attempt to play the whole sequence, but I'm pretty sure I will make some mistakes because it is quite a difficult piece of music to play on the guitar. So let's have a go. I've ever played it, if I'm going to be brutally honest. So that's the entire sequence. What we're going to do is going to break the tab down by bar, and I will also put some chord diagrams on the screen. I'm not sure they technically are chords. Is that a chord you could play? I suppose, yeah. But we're not playing them as chords, obviously. We're picking them, though there is a few bits where you strum more than one note, so they are, I suppose, technically chords. But anyway, so here's the first chord diagram. This is for the first bar of the tab. So what we're doing is we're putting our 3rd finger on the 10th fret of the D string, 2nd finger on the 9th fret of the G string, pinky under the 3rd finger on the 10th fret of the B string, and finally a bit of a stretch here, 1st finger on the 7th fret of the high E string. And as you can see from the tab, it's 4 beats broken down into half notes, so 2 notes per beat. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So you basically pick up and down the chord. 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, 4th string. And that makes up the 8 notes of the first bar. Now the good news is these 3 fingers are going to stay here for the whole of the introduction, but this finger's going to be doing a bit of work. So keep these fingers where they are just now. Now in the second bar, it starts off with the first open A string. So the note you started with, then you're going to put this finger here, your 1st finger, onto the 7th fret of the bottom E string, directly after you've played the open A. And then you strum the 3 notes you're holding down with the other fingers. Then you move your 1st finger up to the 8th fret of the bottom E string, play that note again with the strum in between. I'm just checking get my tab here. Then you play the open A, again strum, and then you finish the bar with your 1st finger on the 9th fret of the A string. Okay, so that sequence in total goes and finishes up there. Now that, going into the next bar of tab, that note rings out over the break in the bar. So then the next note you're playing is like a half note into the bar, because the last note of the last bar rings out over that one. Okay, if that makes sense. So you're going to go... So you're kind of holding that one down from the end of the last sequence. So you're going... And you hold that last note there. And then you're going to take the 9th string and you're going to bend it a half note up to this note here. Now my instinct would be to pull that note down, but I'm finding it hard to pull that note down whilst my other fingers here are trying to hold these notes. They're kind of clashing. So I'm going to bend up the way for this one. So you're pushing it up, and that's where you end that bar. Let me just check that quickly. because I don't want to be feeding you duff information. Yep. And then the final bar, you're basically picking, having bent that, you're going to slide this finger down to the 8th fret of the A string and play again 4 beats, each one a half note, so 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time this bottom string, I always get that wrong. The high E string, the top string, rings out open. And that's the sequence. So let's play it very slowly to break down what it is you're doing, and I'll point out the various sort of features that you need to remember. So starting off with this chord shape here, picking all the notes down, then back up again. Beginning the next bar, you're playing the open A, then you're playing the 7th fret of the bottom E string, and then you're going to strum these 3 notes, slide this finger up 1, strum these 3 notes, play the open A again, strum these 3 notes, and then finish that bar on the 9th fret of the A string. Hold that, so don't pick straight away, then pick the 3 strings that you're holding down from the D to the B string, but just 3 down the way, so, and that last string rings out a bit, and then you're going to bend this 9th fret with on the A string, so you have to push it up, drop it down, and then drop it to the 8th, so it's, and then just pick down across the strings again. Okay, so hopefully that's a reasonably clear explanation, and though I obviously don't have it as I'm looking at the screen right now, but the things on the screen will help you to be able to manage that. And just plug away at it slowly. It's not easy. It's kind of quite counterintuitive to play an open A and then up here on the 7th fret to a higher note, even though you're on the bottom string, and then back to the open A, whilst strumming stuff in between as well. And then that bend is quite hard to kind of focus on that one finger whilst you're holding down a chord and thinking about the next bit of picking. So just take your time, work away at it, do it as slowly as you need to. If it's this speed, that's fine if you can play to that speed, and then just gradually get it till you can play it comfortably without mistakes, and then speed it up once you've got that comfortable. And it's something that's going to take a bit of work because your brain's going to be fighting you. It's not a straightforward, easy piece of picking music, but I'm sure you'll manage it with a bit of perseverance. So good luck.